hat, but I'm not going to get one. Oh boy. Oh boy. What's going on, guys and girls? Rob here with you on a Friday afternoon. Should get a hat. I really should. You know, my hair looks decent if I put a hat. Let me go get a hat. I'll go get a hat on. I'll show you. It'll help it anyway. Wait just for me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's put this hat on. We haven't worn this one. We haven't worn this one on the channel yet. The Manchester City EPL champions this year, 2021. And it's the first time I've worn this hat on the channel. First off, a shout out to my 12 and under team. What's up, Tribe fan? We still have not won a game, okay? But I think we've played 5. And the first 4, I think all of them ended with us losing by 10 runs or more. No intention at all yesterday of really being a pep talk or pep talk artist. I went to the coach and just said, look, what do you got going on? He just said, hey, can you help carry a cooler and some balls? And I said, yeah. And before you know it, I'm in the ball field. I'm not sitting in the stands. So I decided just to carry on and just hang in there with the guys. And next thing you know, we're going in the first inning, and we've got 2 runs on the board at the top of the first. Okay. We go out. What's up, Keith? We go out in the field in the first inning, and I'm expecting, well, you know, I'm not expecting the best. You cannot be expecting the best. But I'm talking it up with the guys. Just, you know, just anything positive I could come up with. And we got loose out of the first inning. We were up 2-1. So probably the first inning all year that we had a lead after the inning. So I talked to the coach, and he said, yeah, just hang in here with them and help them get, you know, they've batted out of order a time or two. And it just, to me, you got to spend time with kids 10, 11, and 12 years old. We even have a 9-year-old who can knock it crap, a left-handed kid, knock it crap out of a ball. So so I decided to sit in the dugout, and I'm setting these kids up. All right, you bat next, you bat next, you bat next. The whole entire time, next level nonce, what's up? The entire time I'm watching every pitch. And I'm like, okay, you know a strike from a next strike, you know, from a ball. You know what is a strike and you know what's not. And then we start getting some more runs. And I think after the second, we're going back in the field, maybe up 4-1. I think we were up 4-1. So then the thoughts of let's win this ball game starts popping in our heads a little early, but still, we go back out in the field. A couple of mishaps, a couple of really hard hit balls, because our pitcher all night long did not walk but 2. Our pitchers didn't walk but two batters all night long, I think. And then 12 and under, that's really good. That's really good. So he was throwing it across there, and they hit it. They hit the ball really, really hard, and the ball just rolled by our guys, and we were having problems, and we were doing it, throwing it here, there, and all. And I think after 2 innings, we were 4. So let's come up to the conclusion of my story now. We played 5 full innings, and we lost 8-5. But after watching the first 4 games, these kids last night, I don't know how many hits we got. I know we had, and I got to tell you how the game ended, which was really a sad situation, but you got to hear it. But after the game, the kids were like, they felt like they just had won a game, okay? This was the conclusion of the game right here. Okay, nobody out. We've got a runner on second, and we've got a runner on third. Probably our best hitter is up. He hits the ball straight down the third base line, 4 feet high. The kid did a backhand. I mean, he drove the ball. It would have went to the fence. Stuck his hand out, caught the ball. Stood on third base, double play. The guy running from second came over. He tagged him, unassisted triple play. I mean, you can't write these stories, guys. You just cannot make that up. We're down 8-5. Had that ball gotten by him, we would have got the ones home from third and second. That would have been 8-7. And totally different story right here, right now. Not to say that they wouldn't have came in and scored 10 runs to come in next inning, but we were doing well. We did well. So I am so happy for the team. We lose? Yes. But we're not defeated. Totally different things. Losing the game and being defeated is totally two different things. And these kids, when they were leaving last night, were all smiling, heads up, patting each other on the back. That was the most camaraderie I'd seen out of this whole team the whole year. And so very, very proud of them. I posted it up on a couple of platforms, and I definitely want their parents to see it. And we have pretty good parent participation too, so that went well. So I'm very, very happy about that. Mike Trout, to be an American League MVP a time or two, are you that valuable to your team? They have a winning record since he's been out. They have a winning record since he's been gone. Now, look, you cannot make it up. I know he's not a bad influence in the clubhouse. I know he helps the team win on so many levels. But are the other players on this team so edgy or so to the point of where they feel like they have to match this kid in everything he does that they can't play their own game? Now, I'm just asking. There's got to be a logical reason why this team wins when he's not playing. And it's not because he's not a good player. He's a very good player. But it's the other players here is what we're talking about. They're hitting the ball. They're getting good pitching. They just swept they just swept a team. The Angels did. They just swept a team. They were at home, but Kansas City. They just swept the Royals. Now, look, that's small steps. But still, anytime you sweep any team in the major leagues, 3 games or 4 games, that's impressive. I think it's the other guys pressing too hard when he's on the field. And that's when the coach has to step in. That's when the manager has to step in and say, look, you see 27 over there? He's making 40 million. Okay? You do not have to be another Mike Trout to be on this team. Accept your role, do what you have to do, and you're going to be fine. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. I know that for a fact. To get into people's heads, their job, especially when they see somebody else out there that's winning all the trophies and awards, it's really hard to do. So it's going to be quite the job now for the management, general manager, all these guys in the Angels organization once Mike Trout comes back. No timetable on his return, so it could be well after the All-Star break. But they're playing well. They're playing well, and when he comes back, you got to make a space for him. So I don't care how well you're playing, you got to find a place for Mike, even if he's just DHing. You got to have a place for him. So, Rob at 6'4", you would likely have larger strike zone than Altuve. Yes. Did anybody see Altuve's home run last night? That was a friggin' 9-iron shot. Did you see that home run? Oh my God. Went over the green monster. Over the green monster. It was this far off the ground when he hit it. He was on a knee and he hit it. And it cleared the monster. Now, I've said for a long, long time the green monster is not 310 feet. You tell me what you want to tell me. I don't buy it. You look at some fields, it's 320 down the line, and then go back to Fenway Park. No way. The left fielder is playing a deep shortstop. There's no way it's 310 feet. But I don't care. Let's say it's 290. Let's say it's 290. To hit that ball the way he did, and it was maximum a foot off the ground, and he gets down there and hits it, and then carries that much. I mean, really, it had to have a loft shot there. If it carried the fence 290, that is steel. The most extreme right field in Fenway is 296 in fair territory. Oh, you talking about right at the pesky pole? Yeah. When you go back out in right center, oh, it goes to 340, 370. And then in center field, it's 400. It's so weird. At the pesky pole, yeah, it's not 300. I'm with you. But it goes out right there, though. It starts going out. That's why you get so many good triples and inside the park home runs at Fenway, because the ball bounces all sorts of ways. What else we got going on? I don't know. Look like we got some storms coming in. I was kind of hoping not, but it could be. We've gotten rain the last 3 or 4 days. Actually, rained in the ball game last night. Could go see the Lynchburg Hillcats play tonight. Tonight is beer mug, some kind of glass or something night. So if you go over there, you're going to get one of those. Any golf tournament this weekend? Yeah, there is a golf tournament down in South Carolina this weekend, I think. Before the U.S. Open, a lot of players are taking this week off, other than some of the top players that have been off the last 2 or 3 weeks, playing this week, trying to get in form for Torrey Pines next week. You've heard my predictions for Torrey Pines. I'm telling you, Torrey Pines is going to be a golf course where you better hit it straight. Okay? 400-yard drives, yeah, it's all well and good. But if you're in the rough, you're not going to win. If you're in the rough all week, you're not going to win. You have got to hit the ball straight this week. We'll see who wins, but I don't like no one like Dustin Johnson, DeChambeau, no. And like I said, that'll be next week. DeChambeau still whining to the PGA about the happenings on the golf course last weekend. And Koepka loves it. He's giving away stuff on his on some of his channels, as far as I don't know whether it's YouTube, Facebook, or whatever, but he's loving it. So he is going out to his fans and saying, "Look, just keep it going, just keep it going." And the whole entire time, this is tearing DeChambeau up. Me, there's no doubt between those two, I like Koepka better. DeChambeau is he's too robotic for me. People nowadays want a real person to be able to look at, act with. DeChambeau doesn't look like he would just throw a T-shirt on, drink a beer with you. Koepka does. Koepka looks like he would throw a T-shirt on, throw a hat on, walk into a bar, drink a beer with you. DeChambeau doesn't give me that attitude. So That's why people do not resonate well with DeChambeau. Anytime someone acts a little bit, well, I think I'm a little bit better than you, that doesn't hit people well. What's up, Sean? That just doesn't hit people well. It really doesn't. So I said they're playing in South Carolina this week. They're either playing in South Carolina or Georgia, one of the two. John Wise says, we put our house on the market Tuesday after Memorial Day. We accepted an offer that offered our asking price. Escrow is started. We will finish around July 6th. And where are you moving to, John? So John Wise, the first little bit of time when John joined the channel, he was always sending me stuff like, I can never find you when you're on, Rob. I never can catch you when you're on, Rob. So good deal. And we're going to have to put a pin in the count and put a pin in the map for John. Moving to Charlottesville. Oh my God. Wow, dude. You're not there now, are you? You're not in Charlottesville yet, are you? I'm going to meet John, guys. I'm going to meet John, and if he wants to spend the evening with me and the wife, it'll be a very cheap evening. Oh, he hasn't. I go to Charlottesville pretty often. So it'll have to be something that interests you, but I'll get back in touch with you about that. So are we going to put a pin where you live at now? Or do you want to wait until you're going to Charlottesville? Miss Rob is not back. Miss Rob is being a hardhead. I guess we get it honestly, don't we? What's happening is she wants to meet up with her college friends tomorrow. Don't have a problem with that. And from up there where John lives, there's a shortcut that she can drive on the way back. Okay. We'll wait till you get to Charlottesville. We'll put a pin up for you, John. We'll do it. That road has had a rock slide. So when she goes from 81 over to 64, she has to drive all the way across and then come down. We've been getting storms every evening. Sean will tell you, thunder, lightning, rain, and wind. Some or most all four, but not all of them every night. Not wind every day, not rain every day, not lightning every day. But it's been cloudy and it's been just stormy type for the last few days in the evening time. So I don't want her really driving at night when it storms. And she's talking about going to her friends, spending the afternoon, day with them on Saturday, tomorrow, and maybe leave 2 or 3 o'clock. Well, coming back that other way, it adds another hour. So instead of 7, it's going to be about 7.5, 8 hours. She leaves 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. She's going to be getting back here at midnight. Not a big fan of that. I would much rather see her spend the night, leave Sunday bright and early, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, come on and be down here midday Sunday. That's just me. That's what I think. So, has the PGA changed any COVID protocols? I have not heard of it, if they have. But why wouldn't they? Okay, why would they not? Why would you allow somebody to go on a course and take tests that you think has got COVID? Something had to have happened to give him a friggin' COVID test that morning. Something had to have happened. He may have had a fever, but if he's got 102 fever, he shouldn't be out there on the course with COVID the way it is. So I have a problem with the PGA's policy right now. Also, trash dump of the week. Okay. I almost got in a fight last night. Caleb Ramirez is a young pro from Blythe who went to school at Ohio State and did well. Oh, okay. Very cool. Young golf pro. Okay. We were leaving the ball game last night. Me and the coach, his son, and his son's mom. and he and his wife, the kid's mom are not together, but they're very, very civil. They're good to each other. We're leaving, and you'll never guess what I saw right in front of me. A plastic bottle laying on the ground. A plastic bottle got thrown on the ground. Now, I don't know how you guys would react to that. Number one, it came from somebody on our side. Okay? So it's somebody, either a kid, coach, parent, that came from our side of the field when we're leaving with our team. I'm pissed. I said, I'd love to find whoever did this and kick them right in the teeth. So I'm sorry if I make anybody mad, but that's uncalled for. As many trash cans, trash bins there are in this country. If you got a piece of trash like this, throw it in your car. Okay? Make your car look dirty. Make your car look dirty, but don't throw it on the ground and make the earth look dirty. Trust me. How often do you go to McDonald's? How often do you go to Hardee's? How often do you go to Arby's? There's trash bins at every one of these places. You can actually throw it in the trash can. It's not hard, folks. I have a tendency to believe it was probably a grown-up that did it. And even if they left it and be like, oh, well, I dropped it. The hell with it. No. It's just not right. What about the father who dumped trick pennies in the front yard of the house where his daughter's house for last child support? Dump truck. Does anybody remember Rusty Wallace? Does anybody remember Rusty Wallace? He came on and called. He came on. Oh, we're getting rain. We're getting a good rain now. It's raining pretty hard out there. He came on one time and he says, Mark Martin's an asshole. And that was on TV. Back in the late 80s, early 90s. He said that Mark Martin's an asshole. NASCAR came right up and said, you're fined $10,000. Rusty Wallace went to 4 different banks, gave each one of them $2,500 worth of money, and he got $2,500 worth of pennies. Got a Brinks truck and rented it out. Backed it up to NASCAR's facility down in Daytona. He had bags of pennies, and he set them up, and I don't know how high it was. Beeped the horn, waved, and drove off. You tell me that little son of a bitch for you. I mean, that Sean used mind control to throw the bottle. John Wise says, I'll help coach. I'm actually not a coach myself. How do I get a wrench next to my name? You can get a wrench next to your name right now, Mr. John Wise. You can get one right to y'all. Now your name's in blue. Your name is in blue. I tried to give Sean back his, but they took his from him. You have to pay me $100. I'll try to give Sean his back here soon. Now, if John says something, if he says hi or anything, then his name's going to be in blue, which is cool. I think Sean loses his for 90 days. I think that's the way it works. When they take it away from you, they take it from you for a while. Could be 6 months. But about every other time he comes in here, I try to give it back to him. So there you go. But yeah. It's nice for Sean to have it when we got some people in here that want to cause problems. But sometimes Sean's a problem. Sean can be a little troublemaking shit sometimes. Would love myself to go to Lynchburg tonight. Like I said, to go to watch a Hillcats play. They're giving away pint-size beer bottle, pint pint glasses. I guess with Hillcats emblem on it or something. That's an Indians Farm Club tribe fan. Indians Farm. You probably don't want to put that up there. That's probably not going to help you. You want to get it back. That's not the way to do it. Sean does not realize if you're going to talk about them, you better wait till you turn the computer off, then talk about them. You don't talk about, there's certain people you don't talk about to their face. The government, somebody that can beat your ass, or the people on the internet. Neither one of them three you're going to win. So you wait till you turn the computer off, walk into the other room and say every cuss word in the world where nobody can hear you. You get it out and it's gone. It's done and over with. Should have been outside. I should have done this outside. Man, oh man, this is some big raindrops out here. We have got some rain coming down. We got a little bit of wind blowing too. You can see our wind blowing, but you can actually see the rain. Yeah. I think you can see the rain. So that's just getting here. So and the Hillcats supposed to start at 5 tonight. They've got to finish a game, and then they got to start a new game tonight. So I don't know if their second game will be 7 innings or 9. Probably 9. But they generally start 6:30. I'll get my Monopoly money for you, Sean. Also, we're still looking to possibly go to a major league game. Who has the best percentage of fairways hit? Is that what you're asking? Oh, wow. Man, oh, man. Great question. Maybe you can check for us. And if somebody wants to check, all you got to do is come back and say, and just say best PGA best percentage of fairways hit 2021. Don't give the answers out, but somebody finds it. If you got the top 25, I should be able to give you some of those. Okay. But so Sean's going to check out in on that. Couple of Webb Simpson. Webb Simpson's pretty good. Webb Simpson is pretty darn good. Justin Rose, I would say he's, like I say, right now I'm picking him to win the U.S. Open. I really am. This is a layout a whole lot like up in Philly. If it rains, even more chance for him to win because he can hit it a long ways too. He's capable of really killing the ball. But if it rains, yeah, probably Shane Lowry. He's going to be a tough one to beat too. Maybe I said Shane Lowry may be the one that's going to win. Both of those two is going to be tough. Shane Lowry, Justin Rose. But I think Rose, I like Rose a little better. Sean is checking. When he finds it, he can just say, yeah, I found it. I said, Bird. I dumb bird, get out in the rain. It's raining like hell out there. Even the chicken's got enough sense to get out in the rain. What about you, you dumb bird? You can fly out of the rain. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Who would I think has good numbers as far as hitting it in the fairway percentage? Brandt Snedeker, he's not too bad. I think he's found it. Brandt Snedeker is probably really good, but I just don't know if he hits it far enough. You got to have a little of a mix in there where you hit it far enough, but yet you also hit the fairways. Snedeker's not bad at hitting the fairways, and I'm starting to slow down there. Let's see. I hope it's not the computer. All right. And I'm on my regular computer today. I've been on the other one a couple times. Webb Simpson, more than capable of winning it. He's more than capable. Zach Johnson. No. If it's it, how many does it show you on there, Sean? Top 10, top 20, top 25, or does it have 100 of them? Tiger, definitely not. Rory, definitely not. Tiger is not an accurate golf. He's not. That's one of Tiger's worst things. Oh, it's just showing you the top 4. Damn. Wow. They ought to be showing you at least the top 20 guys that hit the fairways. Tiger and Rory are not 2 of them. No. They've both had their problems over the last few years, in fact, hitting the ball straight. And believe it or not, most of the top golfers in the world, Dustin Johnson, you found the top 21. All right, okay. See if Webb Simpson's on the top 21. I would think so. Webb Simpson. He may not be now because you can drop from 20th to 30th in 2 tournaments. It is really pouring down right there. But I would say Webb Simpson would be in the top 21. Brendan Todd, yes. Brendan Todd definitely would be in it. He would be probably in the top 5. Let's see. Who else? Who's the other real tall guy? Harris English. Harris English. He hits the ball pretty straight. They've got a putt, though. That's the problem. Brian Stewart, Spieth is probably not on it right. Yes, Spieth does not hit it straight. No, Spieth, and that's the thing. Not even Justin Thomas hits the ball that straight either, which is hard to believe. They get a good distance of the ball, but somebody like the old guy, the old ball-headed jabroni, Abraham Answer, he could be on there. I don't know really how well he hits it straight and stripes it, but what's his name? Ugliest swing in golf. Wow. I can't believe you guys can even hear me as hard as the rain's falling down right now. Not John Daly. No Daly. No Daly and no Spud Webb. What's your guy's name? The ball-headed guy. And he raises his arms up. What the hell's his name? He hits it straight, though. Westchester, Pennsylvania. Barkley's swing is a lot better than it's been. You ain't seen him play lately, dude. Barkley can hit the ball now. He's consistently hitting the ball 245 every time now. Barkley's hitting the ball now. What is the guy's name? Worst swinging golf, man. Worst pro golfer, then. Let's say it that way. What is his name? Was it hard when you first started playing golf? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes. You have to. Louis Oosthuizen has one of the prettiest swings. He could be in the top 21, definitely. Look, check out Oosthuizen, Sean. But he has been so wide on his irons this year. I don't know. He stays close to the leaderboard. He does not putt well either. But Oosthuizen's, he's a grinder. He's a real good grinder. But Jim Furyk, he's the guy I'm thinking about. Normally, he hits the fairways. He stays in the fairways, stays in there out there where he needs to play the ball. Furyk's not on there. All right, tell us who's number 1, Sean. And then I can tell you if their game is capable of winning a U.S. Open or not. Obviously, Ricky Fowler's not playing in it, so he's out this week. Next week. He's not playing in it. Brendan Todd is number one. Okay. He drives the ball relatively straight, really straight, and leaves himself decent second shots. If he's in the field, which I think he's in the field for the U.S. Open, he can do something. Tony Finau, I don't think Tony Finau is. Tony Finau can kill a ball, though. I want to learn History Maker Baseball, History Maker Golf, Hockey Blast. I do not have History Maker Baseball. I actually gave mine away, John. But History Maker Golf, we can sure show you about that. We can sure show you. 74% of the time, Brendan Todd's in the fairway. 3 out of every 4 times he drives the ball, he's in the somewhere in the fairway. That shows you how hard it is to hit a fairway. Okay? 3 out of 4 times he hits a fairway. And that's the best. That's the best. I mean, you got some that don't hit it no more than 35, 40% of the time. They're the ones inside pitch or payoff pitch. Me, payoff pitch. Payoff pitch. That's me. That's me. I got red, white, and blue. No, Finau's not on the list. He hits it too far. He's not that accurate. Zach Johnson may be. But the problem with Zach is this. If you get, let's say you got a 435-yard par 4. He'll hit the ball 245. And then he still has 190. He still has 190 to the pin. And unlike some of them can hit 9s and 8s, he has to hit 7s and 6s to get it to the green. Any pin in the front, he can't get to it. He just can't get to it because unless he bounces it onto the green. Lack of length. And that's what hurts Zach Johnson. That's why you don't – he can win the green jacket because that's a placement course more than it is. It likes length too, yes. No Zach Johnson, okay. It's a placement course, though. That's why he can win at Augusta. U.S. Open, no. He will not win U.S. Open. But Brendan Todd, Harris English. Check out Harris English. Check out that name, Sean. Harris English. He hits the ball really good and straight, too. Oh, my gosh. Now we see what it's all over. It's all over the windows. The rain is coming down out there. Jeez. I don't know if it's going to cool everything down or not. I would say Harris English is on there. Oh, a little thunder. A little thunder. Ricky Fowler. I don't think Ricky Fowler would be on there. Fowler still hits it out a little bit once in a while. What area do you and Darla live? We'll be south of you. We're about 100 miles south of you. But if you live in the Charlottesville area, now you gonna be in the city, or you gonna be north, south, east, or west of it? Because I'm telling you, we up there almost every weekend, especially on Saturdays, for a couple hours. I can tell you more about it when I see you. But yeah, my business. You're gonna be south of it. Okay, you're gonna be in Albemarle County or Nelson. You're still in Albemarle. You was going to say no Ricky instead of Bo Ricky. No Ricky. Yeah, no Ricky. It has rained for 4 days straight. It rained here maybe a little bit yesterday, but now it is real. I mean, it is pouring down. It is coming down like buckets. How about you, Sean? Is it raining there yet? What's up, Alex Mafasoli? Now, let me ask everybody out there, if you're a you got to be big baseball fans. You watch my channel. The biggest surprise in the American League, yeah, one of the worst is Phil. Yeah, he doesn't hit it straight. Cardinals fan, 1990. One of the biggest surprises in the American League to you could be good things could be bad things, whether they playing out of their mind great, could be a team, could be a player, could be whatever. Alex Mathesoli saying the Twins. Yep, Twins are bottom feeders right now. They're going to be selling at the deadline. There's going to be selling. Twins definitely. I think they're one of my bigger surprises too. Yeah, they are not playing very, very well. We're going to stay in town at my sister's in Charlottesville for a while before we find a permanent place. Okay, I got you. When you go up that way, let me know. And we'll meet you somewhere. And then I'll take you somewhere with me. 10 miles out of town, as far as you got to go. You just got to give me 2 or 3 hours and you can talk. We can talk. We can do whatever. I would say the player that's been the biggest surprise, Odalis Garcia from the Rangers. And that's the thing. The Rangers are really not on television a lot unless you're probably in the Texas area or you do have the extra innings package like I got. Driving to Pittsfield, Massachusetts for my mom's funeral. Oh, okay. When are you leaving? When are you leaving, John? Or are you already driving there? Massachusetts. That's a ways. It is. Julian Mayweather of the only Blue Jays is. I'm going to say my biggest surprise in the American League. How about the Boston Red Sox? How about the Boston Red Sox? How many of us picked the Boston Red Sox to be one game out of the lead after 63 games? Not many of us. Come on. Don't raise your hands. Don't everybody raise your hands at once. I like the Blue Jays. I don't disrespect them. I'm a Red Sox fan. I picked the Blue Jays to win the division. Yankees are playing so far, and they're another surprise. The way they're playing, the Yankees, they're going to get their manager fired. He may be the first one to go. Boone may be the first ones. Yeah, I thought the Red Sox would finish 4th. Dave Gardner accent. The Rays, nobody can be surprised by the Rays playing as good as they are. They need to get rid of that cheating manager. Oh, you're talking about what? I'm talking about Boston. Boston's not going to change a thing the way they're playing right now. Cora has to go. They're not going to get rid of him as long as they're winning, though. Yankees, all that money, no reason. Yeah, there's really no reason they should be 6 back. Rob, who do you think should be the next player or players to retire? Well, you got to see how this plays out in LA with the Dodgers, with Pujols. Albert Pujols has stepped right into a position that the Dodgers wanted. Play every few days, and when you do play, hit the ball. And he's hitting the ball for them. They're not paying him anything except a league minimum. They have to pay him league minimum. But he's making $30 million off of the Angels. Yeah. Alex Cora is a perfect manager. I'm with you, Alex. I think Cora is a perfect fit for Boston. Whether you like him or whether you don't like him, he's won with them. So, but one of the next players to retire, I really don't know who should be the one to retire, but you got to think Pujols' days are numbered. I thought at one time he may get 700 home runs. I don't think he does now. It's going to be very, very difficult. He's at 775, 776 or something. So I mean 677, something like that. He's not going to hit 700, I don't think. 23 more home runs. We'll see. Rob, who are your top 4 most? Well, I'll give you disappointed players. The The pitcher for the White Sox, Giolito, he's been really a disappointment. He's been a disappointment. He's not played well. Alec Bohm for the Phillies, he's not played well. McCutchen for the Phillies, he's not played well. Let's see. Who else has not really played up to their potential? The kid went to the Mets. He's starting to hit. But the first month and a half, 2 months he was there, he did nothing to help the Mets. The kid from the Indians, Lindor. But he's coming around. He's starting to play well. And let's see. Who else maybe not isn't Andrew McCutchen 300 years old? Let's see. Who else is really not performing up to their standards, up to their that's all right, John. Have a good evening. We will check back with you. We'll see you. Who else is really not performing up to their standards that we would expect? Gleyber Torres of the Yankees. It's got to be some Yankees in there. When you mention the Yankees being 6 games out of first place and sitting in third place, there's got to be some problems. So Gleyber Torres would probably be in there. What would be the perfect trade for the Phillies? Well, the perfect trade never happens. But what would I like to see happen? I would love to see the Phillies actually trade Didi Gregorius and Alec Bohm to get rid of both left side infielders, Gregorius and Bohm, and send them to Colorado, and let's get Trevor Story and let's get a couple of pitching prospects. I don't care if it's starting pitchers, whatever, but double or triple A prospects. Somebody's got some, room to improve, but maybe still already pretty good. How many Dodgers should be on the All-Star team? Really haven't kept up with the Dodgers that close this year. They're underperforming. Not as bad as the Yankees, but they're underperforming. Dodgers will win that division. I will go on record right now. Thunder and Lightning again. They will win that division. I'll tell you that now. The Yankees may not win their division. They are up against some heavy hitters. The Dodgers, they're better than the Padres. They're better than the Giants. They're a lot better than the Giants. The Giants are playing so far over their heads now. It's crazy. I think the Giants are a 500 team. I really do. I don't think they're a very good team, or maybe less than 500. We'll see where they finish. But the Dodgers on the All-Star game, in the All-Star team, I'm sure there's 2 or 3 that should be there. I have not kept up with the numbers. So I really can't give. Bowers pitched well, but Bowers he's hit ever since not the rosin, but the other stuff come up. His spin rate has went down. He's not pitching as well. So let's keep an eye on that. What's up, Darius? Your favorite team will win this World Series if. Oh, wow. All right, let's go with the Phillies. The Phillies will win the World Series if they are capable before the trade deadline to get 2 pitchers and at least 1 position player. They're pretty good behind the plate. They're pretty good on the right side of the infield. They're not too bad in the outfield. They could get better, but the left side of the infield, I think they could tighten that up a little bit. Trevor Story, if he goes to shortstop, they could actually put Ronald Torres at third. I'd be fine with that. But we do need at least 2 number 2s. We need to tighten up our pitching big time, and our bullpen could use at least an arm or 2. Which of these 3 teams are most likely to go on a big run in the playoffs? Cardinals, Cubs, Brewers. Cardinals, because they've done it before. I mean, hell, we was watching remember the other night when we was watching and Wainwright was pitching? He's got to be 93 years old. We're talking about McCutchen being, which Wainwright is 39, but he is still performing. He's still showing up. The Cardinals are getting the job done offensively, and their bullpen's doing pretty well. The Cubs have too many holes. I've been doing pretty good myself, Sean, and Huss. Oh, y'all talking to each other. I got you. Thank you. I like your hat, too. The Cubs, I think, have too many holes. And are they going to make more holes? I've been hearing Schwarber's name getting run around here, there. Chris Bryant's been getting traded for the last 2 years. I still think the Spider gets traded. I don't know where he ends up going. If in the perfect closer role, he'll be great. And I'm talking about Craig Kimbrell. But I think he goes. I don't know where he's going to end up going. Philly could use him. They could definitely use him over Hector Neris. There's no doubt about that. Brewers are capable of winning. Brewers are a winning club. They just, to me, I think there's a gap between the Cardinals and the Brewers, just a little bit. And there's even a bigger one from the Cardinals to the Cubs. I think the Cardinals have the best chance to make a run in the playoffs. Do I think they're better than the Braves or the Braves or the Dodgers? No, I don't. I don't think none of those three teams are. No questions to ask right now. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, it's just absolutely pouring right now. Like I said, I was thinking about going to the game, but obviously 5 o'clock. It's 4 right now, and it's absolutely just blasting down rain. Mrs. Robb, due to return tomorrow into Sunday morning, so we won't see her tomorrow. And we're going to try to get together with Sean here. Odds of Phillies sale instead of buy. I don't think so. No. You're sitting in second place. I don't care if you're 5 games out. If you're sitting in second place and you only have to pass one team to get there, you got to be buyers. You got to be buyers. They've been hurt. They've had injuries. Gregorius, Harper, Segura, Real Muto. They've all been at one time. All 4 of them were benched at one time. Gregorius still benched. Harper coming back slowly. Real Muto killing the ball. Segura killing the ball. Harper's got to come back and start hitting the ball. And if that means you got to drop him to the 6th or 7th in the lineup, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that at all. Not at all. But the reason they're keeping him at 3rd, they want to get that 5 at bats in. They want to keep that 5 at bats in there for him, hoping that maybe one of them ends up being a long ball. College Football Playoff Working Group endorses 12 teams. First round buys, group of 5 inclusion. Look, 12's a lot. 12's a lot of teams. And obviously that would probably average about 2 out of every group of 5. And then you're probably going to end up having 2 lower class division teams that are not in the group of 5 or independents, one of the 2. Well, it would be an independent, obviously, but still, I don't know. The Cubs are 8 games over 500 and tied for first, yet they are more likely sellers. Phillies are 1 game under 500, 3.5 games back. Yep. Well, the thing of it is, the Cubs came into the season. Let's put it to you like this. The Cubs have every reason to sell if they're not going to extend contracts. And they've been talking to the kid at third base, Chris Bryant, for 2 years. And they cannot get on a level playing field to where Bryant wants years and money, and they're happy with the years and the money. They're just not coming up with it. If you're not going to re-sign him, why not trade him? Get as much value for him now. That's a problem with teams now. They wait until the player sucks and he's no more used to them, and then try to go out and they think they're going to get first-round value for him. They're not. AKA the Falcons. They thought they were going out here and trade Julio Jones for the moon, and nobody was paying it. Nobody was going to pay that. Right now, look at Green Bay. Let's look at Green Bay, for instance. How many teams in the NFL would love to have Rodgers, even if it was only for 2 or 3 years? You got 20 teams that would give blood to get him. If you're a Green Bay Packers, you're fools not to put the bids on right now. All right, let's have an auction. Just have it right there in public. And let the biggest bidder have him. 2 number ones and a 2, 3 number ones. Who knows what you may get? He's not going to play for you. So you're an idiot if you don't trade him. Why wouldn't you? If you can get him to play for you, wonderful. I don't think he will. David Ortiz undergoes surgery related to near-fatal shooting back in 2019. I had not heard about that. Keith says, I just wouldn't give up the farm if I was a Philly. Now, I wouldn't give up the farm either, but teams that are selling are not necessarily looking for high-end returns as much as they're looking to unload salary. If you're looking to get Chris Bryant, you probably don't have to give up huge amounts of talent. You're probably going to have to take on some salary. If you're going out here to try to take your Pirates kids from them, you're probably going to have to give up some future draft picks or something, because the Pirates are always reloading. That's just the way it is. They're not paying those kids anything, but they realize, those kids could go out there and be something. Who do you think wins MVP, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year, Manager of the Year? Oh, my God. I said all along MVP in the National League, I think, is Ronald Acuna Jr. Ronald Acuna Jr. is the MVP. Cy Young Award winner, that's too early right now, but you got to like DeGrom. Rookie of the Year, somebody out west, somebody I probably don't even know. Manager of the Year, Giants manager, whoever he is right now. Which 3 teams have the best farm systems? The Rays have a huge farm system. The Pirates have one of the best farm systems out there. Why? Because they keep getting talent back every year from them. And the Marlins have really good farm clubs. Let's see. Who else? Anybody out west? Seattle's is not the worst. They have pretty good farm. But the teams that are playing great are here for now. Phillies don't have a strong farm. Even the Nats farm system is not that good. And they're 10 games back, 8-10 games back. They have been playing for years. And now that's a team I think will be selling very soon. I'll be very, very surprised if the Nationals are not sellers. Scherzer could be on the block. Ryan Zimmerman on the block. They won't get rid of Sosa. Sosa is he's one of those players that draws in for a ticket. But they could definitely be trying to trade some of these pitchers. If I'm the Phillies, that's what I go after, some of the pitchers from the Nats. Is Hoskins playing any better? Hoskins is starting to play. Yeah. they're starting to play pretty well. He's starting to play a little bit better, hitting the ball a little better. They've had him in the 4 hole a lot. I like him in the 3 hole. I would rather see him batting third. I'd probably put Ronald Torres in the 4th. He's been batting 8th every game, but now I would either have Ronald Torres batting 4th or no gloves guy. I can't think of his name. A lefty. I've been playing the outfield. I'd have him bat 4th or 5th. He's been killing the ball. Which team is currently on the longest winning streak so far? Yeah, the Padres have a good farm club. Yeah, they do. They still have a good farm. But they raised most of the players they got right now. Which team is currently on the longest winning streak? I don't know. Let's see. I can tell you in a minute. Has anybody won 9 out of the last 10, anything like that? No. Brewers have won 8 out of 10. The Brewhahas, Loud Thunder. Oh, Sean's getting it now, yeah. Brewhahas, they've won 8 out of 10. Cardinals are 2-10 in their last 10. See, the Dodgers, they're 6-4. They're 6-4 in their last 10, though. So I don't know how many they've won in a row. But 8-2 is the best in the National League, and 7-3 is the best in the American League with the Astros and the Angels. Angels playing well. I'm telling you, the Angels are 6 games out of first place. I think they're going to be closer to first place when Trout comes back. Let's see if they are. Right now, it's June the 11th. June the 11th. Let's. They're 6 out of first, and let me give you their record: 30-32. 30-32. I'm going to say the Angels have a winning record when Trout comes back. We'll see. Do the Detroit Tigers still have any fans? Yes. Yes. I'm under the bed with my teddy bear. I think I pissed my pants, Sean said. That Thunder means business, man. Out of the 4 teams left in the NHL playoffs, who do I think is going to win it? I like Vegas. I like Vegas. Everybody's Tampa bound. I'm gonna tell you now, if Vegas doesn't win, I actually like the Islanders second. That's me, but that is just me. I really, really, really like Tampa. They are able to. Green Bay just signed another quarterback. Rate your homemade pizza, Rob. It's pretty good. There's a little pepperonis. A little bitty. Jake Dolgala, mini tryout, signs with Packers. 7-7. It's not bad. Yeah, I heard Jordan Love is confused, has no idea what's going on. Jordan Love is very confused. Calvin Coolidge is here. What's up? Do you still talk to any of the kids you went to school with, Rob? My age? Yeah. I stay in touch with some of them. Yeah. What's up, cuz? Calvin Coolidge, he's my cousin. We see each other pretty often. And he'll tell you what's going on outside right now. What's happening outside the house, Calvin? Avalanche lost. They're out. Yeah, Avalanche are out. Vegas won. What's up, Haley? Tell everybody what's happening outside your house. Yes, the Avalanche. The Avalanche lost. Yeah. Tell them what's happening outside. If you look outside right now, what's happening? You think the final two will be Vegas, Tampa? Could be. Could be. Vegas is going to be playing Montreal next. I think he match up with Montreal very well. Two good goaltenders, though. That could be a lot of low-scoring games. Tampa and the Islanders, I think it's going to be a physical series. For some reason, I like the Islanders there. I like Vegas and the Islanders. And I hope New York Islanders take it. I think they can. I think they can do it. I really do. It's raining. You're exactly right. It's raining. Soaking wet outside. Bye-bye. Yeah, it's soaking wet outside, man. It really is. But, yeah, the Avalanche lost. So, so it is Vegas Knights against Montreal Canadiens. The Habs have not been in the Final Four in a long, long time, have not won a cup since 93. So 28 years. 28 years. Which NFL player has played in the most career games? Oh, wow. Damn. Why don't you ask me a hard question? Oh, man. Probably a punter. Kicker. Shit. Oh, man. Can never watch these live for some reason, but I'm watching the replays. Finally caught one live. What's up, Ole? Uncle Brady? No, Tom hasn't played in the most NFL games. It's a kicker. It's a kicker. Somebody that played Vinatieri would probably be a good guess. How long do you think the Washington football team will continue to get better before Riverboat loses control? I don't know about Washington, what they're going to end up doing. I think with the quarterback they got a legit chance of winning the East. I really do. Most career NFL games, I am going to say it's got to be it's not Vinatieri, though. It's not him. It's one of these guys. Who was at the kick for the 49ers at one time a few years ago? He went to a few different teams. Who is that did that? Damn. 49ers. That's a really tough question. Good question, Alex. Which NFL player has played in the most career games? I am going to say, not Robbie Gould. No, further back than him. Oh, boy. Raphael Septien? That don't sound right either, though. I guess it could be the Raiders kicker. He's been playing for friggin' forever. I'm gonna say Raphael Septien. Raphael Septien. I don't know. Now I've got to find out. NFL player that's played in the most career games.
Here's information from less than B greater than pro football / B greater than dash reference doc.
It is Morton Anderson. but only by 17 games. So if Vinatieri plays all year this year, then he will be tied with him. Gary Anderson, Jeff Fiegels. No, Alex, I cannot do that. And Keith, you know what? That sounds like a lot. But think about the eras. Steve Young, Troy Aikman, Kurt Warner. When they played, teams threw the ball less than 60% of the time. We're throwing it right around 60 to 60. Well, not less, but we'll say 57 to 62% of the time they were throwing the football. Now teams throw the ball 67 to 72% of the time. It makes a difference. One extra throw every 10 plays makes a heck of a difference. Really does. Tom Brady is tied for 11th all-time games. Sebastian Janikowski tied for 18th. Thought maybe he was up there. I didn't know. Phil Dawson, Jason Hanson, Jeff Fiegels, Gary Anderson, Adam Vinatieri, Morton Anderson, all kickers, punters and kickers. And and that's why. I'm going to head out, guys. You all, who is the heaviest player to have scored a touchdown in NFL history? Fridge. The Fridge. Perry, William Refrigerator Perry from Clemson. So you all have a great rest of your evening, okay? You all have a good one. Be safe. I'm going to be back around. I'll update you guys when we do have another game. I think we play again Thursday. I am boycotting the games. They have not sent me my jersey yet. All I did was sponsor the team. I don't even have my jersey yet. And we're 4 or 5 games into the season. We only play 12. So I'm boycotting. Until I get my jersey. I'm not going to see him play again. So the lady better get my damn jersey to me. Okay, Jabroni, get my jersey to you, you piece of trash. And whoever threw the bottle down the ground yesterday, I'd have loved to stuck a size 11 in their teeth. Okay? That's the way it goes. Because Rob just said so. You all have a great evening. God bless. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good one. Be safe this weekend. It's going to be warm. It's going to be storms all over. So if you're going outside, make sure you look up. Make sure it's no lightning going on around you. Okay? Have a good one. God bless. Talk to you soon. I hold Little Leaguers hostage for Jersey. They're the trash number of the week. Could be. We'll be back Sunday at least. Bye-bye.